Good evening, audience. It is currently 7:23 p.m. I still need to watch the final episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I'll get to that at another point, after this probably. But as you can see, my logo is purple. And do you know what that means? It's Beartooth time, baby. There are only 2 bands I know of this year that are specifically going with the color theme of purple. And a part of me is thinking off the top of my head that Motionless in White and Beartooth basically traded places as far as their marketing color strategy. So Motionless in White is going to do orange maybe later this year, because I know they're cooking up an album. But that would be more or less conversation, commentary for the reaction itself, getting piece by piece through the song. This is Sean Cross, host of the Sean Cross YouTube Experience, in which we do reactions like this every day. But if you guys want to suggest songs, in which people like Dylan S. have suggested songs before, and they were absolutely amazing, by all means and measures, go suggest songs in the comments, and I will prioritize getting those reactions done. After this, there was a band I think he said it was Iverness. So I will be checking out a track off of the EP or record that he suggested to me, and that will probably do it for the weekend, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the Anatomy podcast with Greg Gilbert, formerly of Shrine of Malice, but now of No Existence and other things that I don't want to disclose, because that will be something for him to discuss tomorrow. My iPad is at the address it was meant to ship to, so that will be starting after this weekend, guaranteed. As far as original music content, we're still working on that for sure. And in the meantime, we will be cooking up music covers. That should be relevantly soon. We actually just submitted the guitars to go get fixed up, to go get refurbished, because the pickups were broken. But that should be around the corner. But this is going to be Hell of It by Beartooth. And I'm super excited because this is supposed to be a more riffy song. And I think this is going to be the last track before they release the rest of what Below is going to be. And I can only hope that the Black Sabbath vibe that Caleb Shomo himself mentioned, I hope it mixes well with the Beartooth sound, and I hope that the record is really good. Be sure to go check out the original music video link in the description below, all that fun stuff. And hey, if you guys want to, provide feedback, subscribe, invite your friends. It's going to be a really fun time. We are continuing to grow. We are, I think, at 26 subscribers, so it's a daily increase, which I'm really grateful. But that's enough. It's enough narrative. It's enough dialogue. Let's jump into Hell of It.
Welcome back, you couldn't resist. Planting seeds of denial till you reap the harvest. Take it all that barely exists. Rip the flesh off my bones. Make a feast of my carcass.
I'm really liking it so far, and what I've always enjoyed about this album cycle so far, they made it obvious with their big freaking hippie tie-dye merch spread. They made it so obvious that they were going to be shooting for more or less the Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne kind of 70s punk vibe, or 70s hippie vibe, and I'm absolutely in love with it. That and Beartooth mixed together, hell yeah. But to say the least, as I was saying before, I know that Beartooth and Motionless in White are getting closer and closer, especially since I think it was the Disguised and Disease tour, which that started in 2020. And I did go to one of the first shows for that concert, which were that the tour, right? I'm so dumb. But it was really fun, and we managed to get 2,000 people, I think, crammed into the Marquee Theater in downtown Tempe. That was really impressive. Stick to Your Guns was one of the other bands that played. Love them. And then the person that I might be collaborating with soon, I actually ran into at the show. And his name is Tyler, but he looks exactly like Chris Motionless. So I'm like, oh, Chris. Oh, hi, Tyler, hi. It was great. But, yeah, let's continue.
I love the darkness, waking up with my eyes so shut. All my lives are frozen solid. I can never get out until you take your cut. Take it all out.
This is a lot more punk. I'm really enjoying this. And what can I say? The only reason I'm pausing is because otherwise these videos won't even be able to be uploaded. But I'm really wondering if this is just a narrative continuity of the lyrics that he's written before. Like just, kind of screw it, talking about mental health and all that fun stuff. I really wonder. But let's go ahead and continue and at least get halfway through.
So out of phase with the state of me. At least my heart is finally pounding. I love the taste of my own medicine. Take it all, I'm really exist. Take it all, I'm really exist. Why am I a dreamer? You dig a little deeper. Why am I a dreamer? You little deeper. Take it all, I barely exist. Take it all, I barely exist. Take it all, I barely exist. Rip the flesh off my bones, make a face of my carcass.
What the hell was that? Did you guys hear that?
Why am I a dreamer? You dig a little deeper. Why am I a dreamer? You dig a little deeper. Just for the hell of it. Wow! Just for the hell of it.
So, that was Hell of It by Beartooth. That was interesting. One thing I will say, it seems that as they migrate into this more Black Sabbath inspired era for their band, it seems that at least the metal part of it is definitely going to the more classic roots, which for the most part I don't have a problem with. The it sounds really cringe, but the breakdowns are so simple and I don't know. I guess maybe I need to give the music more time, and I mean, it's Beartooth, so I love it either way. There's nothing I have against it, per se. But, I don't know. It was a little bit underwhelming, but maybe that's the point. I have no clue. But, let's see. This little guy right here, this is for my gaming channel, in which I'm thinking, from here on out, all of the bands that allow me to listen to their music early, of course with permission and stuff, I might be doing montages on that channel with their music. That way it helps promote their music, and they're like, oh shoot, my song is already in a montage for zombies or cool Cold War moments. I don't know. I definitely need to get it figured out, but I definitely want to start adding more stuff to TSK Beowulf and have Sean Cross kind of migrate over into that, not the channel itself, of course, but basically the way that the content flows. I want there to be kind of a repeating cycle or a recycling of content and opportunities. But to say the least, this was Sean Cross, host of the Sean Cross YouTube Experience, in which we are planning to do reactions just like this every day, in which basically it doesn't even have to be metal. Want to emphasize that incredibly. It doesn't have to be metal. So if y'all want to suggest indie pop songs that maybe I haven't heard by chance, which I listen to a lot of stuff, so that might not be applicable per se, but never hurts to try. Throw me some bands. Throw me your favorite songs. Throw me your favorite album of all time. Explain to me why, and I will make sure to react to it. But this was Hell of It by Beartooth. This was Sean Cross, and we'll be seeing you guys later.